Hello and welcome to the Rimworld. I shouldn't be here, honestly. I shouldn't be streaming at all, but I've really wanted to. I'm off college or uni. Sorry, I keep getting them mixed up. Last year was college, this year's uni. I had a splint sore headache when I got up this morning, and I'm like, I just can't be bothered going, bugger it. It hasn't cleared up, but I'm like, you know what, let's get back. I've missed 2 days streaming when I says I would, so I'm like, yeah, bugger it. It's time to get back at it. I have no idea where we were, as is so often the case. We do have a couple of changes I did, I think. What did I do? I did another mod, just a tiny mod. It was just to stop the music from freezing, basically. Every now and then the music would just stop for like 2-3 minutes, and it really annoyed me. Because the music's so good in this that it's like stupid that it stops. Why are you naked, FGs? Why? No one wants to see this. Did you die? Did you? No. Why are they naked? Did that happen in the last one? I'm gonna assume this stuff just rotted away. Oh. We have a little bit too much food. Just a wee bit too much food. We need to, yeah, I did massively overhaul the old potato field as well. Oh man, that's not even including the rice. Jesus, what am I doing? Right, look at this. I was thinking, you know, I'm gonna have to expand this out then to make the freezer bigger, but I'm not thinking this is an overhead mountain, or if it is, it's a very, very small one, like maybe here, maybe a wee bit here and here, but yeah, that's not going to be overhead mountain there, because we haven't really been digging away at that, so that's probably all going to be really easy to cave in, and not need to worry about finding it as well. Don't know how long we'll go for today, probably a little bit just now until Jake's next stream, and then possibly after it. Depends on how I feel, but I feel pretty good for that. It depends though. Maybe something happens in Jake's stream that just makes me hate gaming, just watching him, you know, die over and over again in Pokemon. Only so much of it can be taken, or maybe watching him die over and over again really puts me in the mood to come over here and die over and over again myself. Who knows? Convert TTR, is it we need to convert? Yes it is. How much do you like your current one? 43, it's probably going to go down to 31. Did that just to spite me. It's always went down 12. And just this one time it's went down 13 just out of spite. Right. So we've got the kind of makings of a base. Like, it's starting to look good, right? It's starting to look good. I'm not saying it looks good, just saying it's starting to. Let's fix that. That looks annoying. So alrighty. Well, first thing, so we should probably get some people, you know, some clothing. Why are you naked, FGs? Just why? Is there anyone who can't even craft right now? Tailoring is 2 for me, but I'm too busy building. So they're gonna have to wait, because building is kind of the priority. Oh damn, that's what I forgot to do, was test and whether I could put that down and repair it, then pick it back up or not. God damn it, it's all GG's fault. just silver ore lying in the middle of nowhere. Bunch of silver and... So I'm probably going to go for the ones that aren't next to my base, actually. What, you sneeze 2 seconds? Oh. If I just cut out randomly, it's because the sneeze came back. It just disappeared there. And no one wants to hear that. Right, the place is absolutely filthy. Where's our totally not slave here? Man, look how dumb Sea Fusion is. Just poor guy. Poor guy. So it's nice and chill. I don't think we just had a bunch of fight. I get the feeling we had just had a couple of sieges. Oh. That ain't good. Smoke. Do we have a lot of rhinos that can fight? Wait, can they fight yet? Have they actually been properly trained for it? Yeah. Everyone but Jagger can basically attack. And I think I left them too so they don't... Wait, Max, you're a girl? Right. I was not aware. Pizza and... Yeah, you can come help whenever there is a fight. Yeah, we need to get FGs some clothes, man. It's gonna be a pain when it starts to get warm again. Boredom. Who's bored? FGs. Why are you bored? You've got 3 types. Go play some games or something. No hood, black eye, master. I mean, oh, that's the other thing I did. You no longer require the hood. That's the other thing that I did. I did it because it was really annoying me. Because the hood looks so stupid. It just looks so freaking retarded. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. So I get rid of it. I get rid of all the stuff for each of them. So now, like, he doesn't require his wee hat either. Because they look so stupid. It looked like a blonde. It did! It really did, and it really annoyed me. Yeah, it annoyed me more than it should have. Steel plate armor. Ooh. That's one of the mods that I do miss having in the game as well, is the thing that you can repair your armor or your clothing with. I think I've said it before, but it's just a really useful one, and it just makes sense. Like, you get some rips in your clothes, you don't throw them away, you just patch them up. Especially if it's super easy to just patch them up. Anyone missing weapons? You're missing a sword. You can't really fight TTR. I really wish you would hurry up and join us properly. That's really bringing down the mood. Oh, quest. Shelter for allies. See, I don't know how much skill training actually trains them. It doesn't say. I mean, the glitter medicine would be nice, but no. Not feeling that. 2 people for 70. I mean, we can certainly feed them, but can we house them? That's the important part. That's something we need, is a throne room. I've been completely forgetting about the throne room, haven't I? like an absolute potato. Like how I got up straight away, I'm into Aristo's room, making it all nice for him. That's the first thing I do in the morning. What a champ. And then I wake up Matty meal. Oh no, I'm making Matty's his niceties in his room. That'll cheer him up a bit. Because he's I think he's grumpy because he's jealous and he doesn't have the best stuff yet. Yeah, Greedy wants an impressive bedroom, not just a normal bedroom. I'm pretty sure these two will bump it up to impressive. Especially if that's excellent, yeah. It's excellent as well, isn't it? I'm pretty sure this should be about excellent. At least. Hopefully it's better. No, good. Disappointing, as always. That adds comfort to this. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Now, Matty, how are you feeling now? Am I just missing it? Diverse thoughts, right appeal. I think it just goes away when he's when he does have an impressive one by the looks of it. It's kind of disappointing. See, you're gonna stop being bored. Yeah, he's getting his thing up. He's all doing alright over here as well. So we can grab all the components we can. How many components do we have? Fucking plenty. We are in no worry about components right now. Which means we could probably start looking at getting proper... Oh wait, what? Oh, the elephant meat in here. Honestly, I don't care about stuff rotting away right now. That's going to be really annoying getting all this notification for it though. Oh man. You know what, let's mine out a big chunk and then get more of these storage things in it as well. This isn't probably where I'm going to keep the kitchen. Or is it? Yeah, I've done too much stuff to this to not keep this the kitchen. No, the kitchen, sorry, the freezer. Who's getting heat stroke? TTR. I'm getting really unhappy with the lack of conquest. I think this might be the earliest I've bothered to stream as well. Wait, I've got another one of these? Well, let's fling it here. I think only 2 of them can work. Yeah, so there's not actually no point to doing that. Only takes 2. Right, our marble stuff should be getting finished now. Surely, yeah, marble building, marble tile. So whose room? We've skipped Fish Lips' room and straight to mine. Screw him. I'm trying to think where should we have the wee comms room? Heldon's pregnant. It gives me more of a giggle than it should. Let me just have it here actually. Let me just have a wee... yeah, like a wee comm room or something in here. I do need a research room as well. Where could I have the research room? have the research room over here next to one of the spare, not the spare, one of the, what are they called? Doctor places. Hospitals, there we go, doctor places. Ooh, I am not looking good for energy actually. Don't know why. It's not that we've got stuff that's taking up a lot of it. I mean, that's even off right now. We should have some extra batteries floating about. Yeah, there's 3 batteries. Gonna have like 10 batteries all arranged in here. Can someone also give me a heads up when Jake starts streaming again? Because that's probably when I'm gonna call it for the first part of today. Now let's see, overhead. Still no overhead mountain, that's good. All the way into here and there's no overhead mountain. I think I might be right. I think none of this is overhead. I don't think any of this is overhead over here. Like that's not even overhead. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe there's like a wee part of it here that's overhead and like one wee strip here. I don't want to miss whatever the hell it is everyone was giving him crap for being terrible at Pokemon for. Like, everyone was saying in the JJ Cord, oh, he's crap at, everyone thinks he's good at games, but he's actually really bad just because he can't, like, you know, he's messed up at Pokemon again. And you're like, shut up. Just shut up. The guy's done how many weekly one-shots, right? And I'm sorry, right? He's won more than 50% of them. And some of them have had some really bullshit fucking rules and stuff. Like, he's capable, at very least. He sure does a good sight better than any of the ones that was shit talking him would anyway. In my opinion. I mean, I am the first person to mock and belittle Jake, right? It's my bread and butter, right? But there's one thing I always say that's super important, and it's always to give credit where it's due. Basically, he's really stifled himself with the only going by the first 150 Pokemon. That game, from the sounds of it, it's kind of made to be as much strategy as it is anything else. Like, you know, you're supposed to go in against certain fights, into certain fights with certain strategies in mind, and sometimes you just can't really do that when you've only got the 150 and you know you're doing a permadeath. I'm sorry, that's quite a hard thing to do, and the people talking shit about it, I don't agree with. I just really don't. You're making me feel bad for Jake. They need to stop it, right? We can't have this. And a little morning Baron. Although this is the first time where it hasn't been technically morning for me starting my stream. I haven't just rolled out of bed. I've been up for like 8 hours now. To be fair, he clearly can't read a type effectiveness chart. I mean, that's in him. That's laziness. That's not being bad at games. That's being lazy. There's a big difference there. Making me feel bad for Jake is the real sin. I can't think of anything worse. Maybe you guys can, but I certainly can't. But yeah. Being occasionally bad at the odd game is not being bad at games. People are very quick to bring others down, and I really hate that. Like, I say that as someone who, you know, mocks other people relentlessly, right? But see, when it comes to actual important things, like, not important things, but, you know, stuff like that, like, there's a difference between taking the piss and genuinely just being toxic toward or about someone, and I feel that line was crossed for me. I mean, not that he'll ever see it. Not that I doubt he would care if he did. But, you know, to me, I'm just a wee bit different that way, I guess. Oh, which thing? Oh, all the shit talking about Jake. Yeah, tell myself the same thing, young. Oh man, all the elephant meat's gone. To be fair though, I did skim over most of it. I just seen a lot of shit talking, and I'm like, yous wouldn't be saying that to Jake. Maybe Hamster would have, but I'm like, yeah, the rest of these. And a lot of the people that were shit talking, you know, the old, walk the walk before you talk the talk. None of them have walked the walk. It was weird. Right. Man, what were you even unhappy about? Well, I'm looking at a lot of these and I'm thinking a lot of these are your fault, FGs. Like, eat something and go to bed. That's you. How are we doing? We're doing fine. How's your wrist? How is your wrist? How is your wrist? Because I haven't heard from your wrist in a wee while now. Don't know if it's just because I'm not in the Jake cord, so I don't see him. But I don't see him in the actual streams much. And contrary to the way I maybe make it out, I really like Uristo. He's a good laugh. What's that? It's hard to eat and go to bed on time. I think they're because you were insulted in that you decided not to eat for a wee while. You post once in a while. Yeah. I'm sure if we were to post about a Left 4 Dead run, it would be up and about, no problem. Now, before I get this set up, I should probably get this set up. I get the feeling it would be kind of crazy to set up something so power hungry before we actually, you know, have power set up. And then have a wee bit of roofing. Well, let's roof this pavement as well, because as long as that's not roofed, it should be fine. I think his new job is keeping him busy. Oh, I keep on forgetting he's got a job. It just, you know, Uristo working is just such a strange thing for me. Where was this? Do you mean for the shit talking? I mean, were you shit talking, Jake? Saying he was bad at games? Because if so, then probably yeah. I mean, the only one that kind of off the top of my head I could remember of it was Hamster, though. I mean, that's Hamster. That's always Hamster. That's kind of his thing. Which doesn't excuse him. It's still a shitty thing to do. But it does make it a little bit more expected from him. I'm really considering whether or not, you know what? It's annoying me. I'm actually going to do this. And then repower it there. Just makes very little difference. If you think it might be you, it's you. Ah, FGs. That is, you know, like the more I think about that one, I think I've seen him say something positive about like the odd, really obscure game. But yeah. And the problem with him is see when he starts to say negative things about people or things, other people bandwagon. Like, people will very often bandwagon on negatives. And it's just disappointing. Like, see when you see it, it's just, no, just stop that. Don't be a dick. How hard is it? It's coming from a dick, right? If a dick is saying to you, stop being a dick, then you're maybe being a dick. And maybe you should stop it. I mean, that is somewhat true. He doesn't have a poor taste in games. He has a weird taste in games, right? But he probably thinks the same about other people. And there's probably other people that think the same about you. Like, no one, you know, taste is going to be different person to person. Now, the luck. As much as I hate to admit it, there's a certain point where you look at the luck and you think, that can't all be luck, right? Some of that has got to be some skill. There's only so much of it he can pass off as luck. Is that roofed yet? And what the hell's going on there? What was going on with that? Yeah, it really is lucky. It's a ridiculous level sometimes as well. Did I move the power heat as well? Yes, I did, because I like it going through the walls and not through the floor. I don't know why. It's actually worse to have it going through the walls, in my opinion. Because then if that wall gets hit by like a mortar or something, I think it damages the power as well. Like, they don't just randomly target the floor for your conduits with their mortars. Well, what they aim for in their, with their mortars happens often. He complains about missing a shot in Battle Brothers after throwing 3 hits in a row. Over 5%. You know, you're saying that like as an example, but I am almost certain I remember the exact moment you're actually talking about that did actually happen. But to be fair though, right, Battle Brothers' percentages are really borked. They certainly don't seem like the percents they're supposed to. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, it's just a quest. Right, what we're looking for here. I immediately kind of want to do this one. As long as we complete it, we get the reward. I'm thinking this. I'm thinking this definitely. Then we can give the shield belt to probably me. I'm the best fighter, so I get the shield belt. And I give my good shield belt down to one of the other fighters, or a spare one for the next person to come in. And the armor skin, I already have it. The next person could probably have it as well. Probably whoever's the best at melee. You're nimble with 12. Yeah, which would probably be you. Yeah, it would probably be Alsvief. Need to make up times when that happens. Oh, freaking Jake. But yeah, it's one of my big main gripes is one, not giving people the credit they deserve. Right, like there's always something I never understood. Because it happens a lot, and especially kind of competitive games. You'll find where I'll use again the game I used to play a lot, Planet Side, right? And you would have one of my mates, for instance. He was a really good player, and he would die to another pretty good player, but he wasn't as good. But sometimes the other dude would get lucky, and he would get him. And he'd be like, oh, that guy's trash and all this stuff. And I'd be thinking, he's not. He killed you. Why would you want to take that away from, like, would you rather have died to a good player or to a bad player? me personally, I would rather the person killed me was a good player. Like, if they kill me, like, well done, fair play. But like the immediate, like, bring them down because they killed me, right? I know it's just anger because they died, but it just makes no sense to me. And it happens so often, and like not just that kind of game, like all games. Like people are like, oh, they're bad, I'm better. You know, they feel they have to belittle them for them to be better, and it, you know, it makes no sense to me. Speaking of luck, Jake never died in Endless Sky. Bane died a bunch of times and did not clear the challenge because of it, even though he clearly knew what he was doing. Exactly. There's only so much luck that you can attribute to luck. One pump shot, gun shot, or a rocket prime. Oh, listen, Boomer, I'm gonna be honest. I did a bad. I was actually playing Planetside today, and like I'm a fairly decent player, right? But there's been a recent update that it's basically just a bunch of crossbow spamming twats. Like, they don't need to hit you, they just need to hit near you. It's just everything's area of effect weapons now, and it's really aggravating if you're a normal player to fight against that, when you're going up against like 12 people who can like kill you basically before you can get a shot off from round the corner, because they just spam that corner. It's really aggravating. So what I did was I got annoyed and I switched to the shotgun heavy, and I feel shame. No, I would never stoop to the jumping in the bandwagon, because it's like they do it every time they introduce a new weapon. They make it completely overpowered, and then like the next update is like, okay, right, we've nerfed that weapon. And it's every time. Don't know why, but recently they've just been adding nothing but like area of effect spammy weapons. It's an attempt to make the playing field level between the good players and the bad players. So they'll nerf things that good players use, not realising like you're also nerfing that for the bad players as well though. So there's one where they've taken the armour, right? You've got an armour upgrade, and it makes your guy go 10% slower now. But that's the same armour upgrade that the bad players use. So now the bad players are slower to react to when the good players engage them, and just kill them. Super easy now. And they don't realise that. And it just makes no sense. Wait, Masterwork? Did I just make a Masterwork hood? Did I forget to take that off? Oh no, it would have been pants. Thank fuck. Wait, Masterwork? Can you make Masterwork pants? Did someone put them on? Oh, you know, sorry, pizza, I completely missed that bit there. The future. I haven't been that regular with the streams, admittedly, especially since the last two of them that I 100% intended to do, I slept through. Like having a total of like 20 hours slept that day, just out of nowhere. Just like I rest my eye for like an hour and it turns into 10. So I was thinking, you know what? Maybe I should have a schedule. Which is, you know, weird for me, because I never thought about doing this anything more than just sporadically whenever. But, you know, actually having a schedule, something that I keep to, it probably, you know, would not include a Thursday because I'm supposed to be at uni. And, you know, on a normal week. Only 10. Yeah, Django, it was only 10 hours, but it was just after waking up after like a 10-hour sleep as well. Like I woke up after a 10-hour sleep, spent about an hour up doing stuff around the house, had a quick lunch, and then went, right, I'm gonna close my eyes for an hour and then I'll start streaming. Closed my eyes for an hour, woke up at like 10 o'clock that night, like fuck. Like, oops, that's no good. And it is in fact definitely not good. Yeah, the old double 10. Yeah, it's not useful, but hopefully if I get a schedule and I actually keep to the schedule, it should get rid of bad moments like that, right? Because if I feel like you know, I have to do something, I will do it. So maybe that should help. Also, some of the things I had planned to stream as well was something I was gonna chat about as well, because Spooktober is coming, and it's not a game that Jake would ever play for Spooktober. Again, that should give you a clue as to what it is. You'll have no clue. But there's a game that to me is quite scary, right? And at that, and it's kind of with Baron doing his Metro series as well now. Subnautica terrifies me, Max, but no, that's not the one I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm not a man who's scared of much, right? You put a guy with a knife in front of me and I'd laugh it off, right? You put me near water, not a fan. I'm certainly not a fan. No, I'm not scared of furries. Furries must be purged, but I'm not scared of them. They're not scary, they're freaking animals. Oh no, it's a man dressed up like a fucking fox. What's scary about that? Stalker. Stalker is the game that I had in mind, right? But not the normal Stalker, because the normal Stalker isn't that scary, right? It's got the odd jump scare, but it's not scary. There's a mod for it called Misery, which I genuinely think is quite scary. Cause it like massively ups the difficulty. Everything's like one shot. It's a lot darker, and the monsters jump out of freaking nowhere. There's a lot of the invisible monsters as well, and it's pretty scary. The dogs are lightning fast, so like it takes, I think, I booted it up to test, and I got out of the beginning area, went to like the first kind of half safe zone. It's like a camp with a bunch of stalkers just patrolling it. Got there, I started talking to one of them, and out of nowhere a dog jumped and hit me once, right? A basic dog, and took half my health. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, it was terrifying. So it's not quite a Spooktober, but it's a game that I've always wanted to finish, because the furthest that I've ever gotten in Stalker was when I did the timing for Jake's weekly one-shot, and that was like years ago, absolutely years ago. So I want to do that. I want to do that at some point in October, after Baron has done his Metro one though, because to me that's quite important, right? There's one thing I really don't like, and it's like doubling up on streams. Like, see, like 3 people all streaming the exact same thing at the same time. Oh Jesus, why is that so fast? I just think it's too much. Like, you know, let a wee bit of time go by. You know, let the person who had the idea to do it first get it out the road. Like, so I wouldn't stream it while Baron's doing his, because it's not the same, but it's pretty freaking similar. It's really similar. So it wouldn't be for a while anyway. But yeah, it is a scary game. People might say it's not, but they're wrong. They're wrong. Because I get a fright, and I'm a big burly man, scary man. So yeah. What was another one I wanted to do? I was going to add in another option for the long play, Divinity 2. As he has somewhat funded the streams to this point, I had said to what's his name, C Fusion, a while ago, like, you know, pick something in a while I'll stream it, or I'll put it in like the long play vote, like if it's something you want a lot of, and that's what he had said a couple of days ago, was Divinity 2. So that will also be getting added to the long play vote. Stream what you want to when you want to. I mean, yeah, I know you wouldn't have a problem with it, but I wouldn't feel right about it. I would consider it a bit of a dick move, as they say, as I say. What? How you feel this Sunday Moneymaker? You know, he doesn't own me. He might like to think he owns me, right? But you know, he takes up such a little amount of time in my head. Right, I'm thinking this might be the choke point that we have here. And over here is where we hold them. Should I stay over here to help Andarius? Andarius has got a freaking minigun. If there's anywhere I want to be behind, it's behind the minigun. Oh crap. TTR, come over here so I can convert you in the middle of this fight. Yeah, it was a really big one, so and it came just as the raid happened, so I'll pause and have a look at your one. By the way, tomorrow I'm going to run Eternal Darkness with my mate to get a decent time for it. If Jake does it as a weekly one shot for Spooktober, as requested by Sufferosa. If Jake doesn't do it, young, you'd like me to run it? Eternal Darkness. What the hell is that? I mean, I'm certainly open to playing stuff. As long as it's not like a straight up punishment game. A GameCube game? Oh, that's old. I don't know if that'll be scary. I mean, I find it, like, the reason Jake has such a hard time finding games for Spooktober is because, see, the streaming stuff, it really takes a lot of the fright out of it, especially if it's a really old one as well. Like, it's really quite hard to get in the mindset to be spooked when you are entertaining, or trying to entertain, in my case, a bunch of people on stream. I actually think that's the main reason he's had such a difficulty in finding good spook games. Thought it knew out or still said. Oh, it definitely does. I had pizza on in the background while I forget what I was doing. I think I was. What was I doing? I was doing something not. I wasn't playing games, I was just doing something actually important on my computer. I forget what it was. I think I was fixing something. And I heard them just in the background squealing like a wee girl every now and then, because apparently one of the guys had seen them, and they chase up to you and their face all distorts and it looks like they're just going to eat you, but then all they do is blow out your light and send you back. It's quite creepy. I can certainly see why he was spooked. At the beginning, their assault. Right, Pilas. Pilas are really dangerous, so I'm gonna concentrate on them. Let me actually have a look quickly. Is there anyone here that we know? Thankfully not, so we don't need to worry about like hurting them or whatever. You know what, this is actually quite bad. I think we're a wee bit close. That's very nice. FGs. Sick 'em. Oh, trying the old flanky flank. Oh, do we have an animal that's hurt already? Oh, we pizzas? Why are you doing pizza? What are you doing? What was that? I get deleted there. I'm gonna guess spoilers or mocking. Let me see. Is that true? Oh no! Andarius, what you got against Erkrin? There's only so many times I can let Erkrin die before he actually gets offended. Oh, we might be able to get this acquaintance. Oh, that's a good one as well. Everyone get off of what you're doing. And Darius, you go strip him. Right, now we have a lot of injured animals. Oh, what are you shooting? What are you shooting? What are you shooting? And Darius, did you just immediately put that on? No. Where is it? Who took it? Do you have it in your bag? No. Who the hell took it? Ah, bugger it. Spoilers will kill you. Right, everyone, we now need to give all the possible spoilers for Outer Wilds up until the point where pizza is, right? Because we don't want to spoil pizza, right? We don't want to spoil pizza. But we do want to spoil JJ. Because JJ is the worst. Some people, right? Some people say it's Bellcat. In fact, most people say it's Bellcat. But I think it's JJ. Hey, fuck you, man. Listen, see if you were around more, maybe I'd be nice. Nah, I wouldn't be nicer to you. Maybe I'd try to. Nah, I wouldn't try to be nicer to you either. God damn it. Oh, I nearly forgot. Who is the best shape? You're dying in 2 hours, you're dying in 1 hour. 8 hours, 1 hour, 11? 11 hours. Wait, oh, you're dead. Right, you're the winner. You get saved. Catch them. That means I'm gonna survive long enough to actually get to there. The ships are made of wood. I think that's hilarious. Just out of space in a wooden spaceship. Ah, it'll be fine. Much of the game revolves around time mechanics. I was watching Shell play it last night as well, and I thought it absolutely hilarious. Pizza, that you know that thing it took you 40 minutes to find at the very, very beginning. She found it almost instantly, like almost instantly. She was, you know, doing the thing within the first 40 minutes. I imagine most people do. But pizza is not most people. She did stream it, yeah. She streamed it last night. She streamed it till quite early this morning, I believe. I woke up. No! Oh, you better not get... Oh no, that's good actually. I want you to get hooked on drugs. Makes it easier to convert to my ideology. Yeah, at a really ungodly hour. But luckily, I was already up. Because, screw me, I guess. You know what, I'm actually going to make this the paved tile as well, because it just looks nicer. Really tempted to fix that as well. Yeah, bugger it, and then remove like that. It's just gonna look nicer. It just looks nicer, right? What rhino? There's a lot of rhinos, and a lot of them get fucked up. Oh, that one was late stage pregnant, and FG shot it in the head with its charged lance. But nothing happened to its stomach. It should be fine. Man, you took a lot of hits as well, Erkrin. Can't help but notice the minigun. I don't think the tribals have minigun, do they? Southwest of the map? Was it Smellcat? No. Max? Oh yeah, Max is also somewhat pregnant. Man, who banged Max? Oh, I get checked out. Now, Barra. I'm I'm gonna be honest, buddy. I literally just recruited you so I could execute you. Who is Warden? Matty, you can go. Who is miserable? Anyone who's miserable gets to kill him. Uristo, you get to go kill him. Friendly fire of pure malice. I mean, when it comes to Erkrin, I get the feeling it might have been malice. Who doesn't want to kill Erkrin? Everyone wants to kill Erkrin. He's just so killable. Uristo's like, oh, I get to kill someone? Oh, golly. Yep, there we go. Slit throw it. Off to the pile with you. Oh man, I've missed Rimworld. I get like really bad cravings to play this when I'm not streaming it. Thought I like animals and hate everyone else. Well, apparently you hate animals as well now because you're shooting them in the head. How's my pizza doing? You're fine. Man, a lot of pregnant rhinos went into that fight there. Not wise, admittedly. Quest, where is the... I've got 24 days to make it. It's going to be 24 by 11. Let me have a plan of how big that is. It's supposed to be here, isn't it? No, it's orders. Right, so that's pretty big. That is pretty goddamn big. What the freaking hell am I supposed to put? Oh, I suppose here, but... It's huge! Because it's hot. But the thing is, FG's, wearing clothes makes it better for you to, like, fight off the heat. Like, if the sun is, if you're exposed to the sun without any clothes, it's a lot worse for your skin. But hey, what do I know? What do I know of heat? Or sun, or warm weather. 15 degrees has got me like, oh, Jesus Christ, this is too warm. Am I going back to... I think I'm just building still. I need to start making stuff with these components. Too many components. Silver. Damn, look, a nice wee bit of silver. How many mortals? I swear I had 4. Where did that other one go? Did it get dismantled for components or something by accident? Because I'm pretty sure that both of them were there, and now there's a component there. That just makes me think, why is there a component there? What requires power? Ain't good. But I just made it. Really makes a fella wonder. Why is your entire base dark? Because I have 2 wind turbines and a solar generator to thing it. Listen, they get to see when they eat, they get to see when they make the food, because they kept on getting sick because they couldn't see and make the food properly. And they get to see when they make stuff, right? Like the sweatshop, the cooking place, and the table for eating. That's all they get. That's what outside's for. You want light, you go outside, right? It's dark, you're not like exactly freaking judging me. I think I've got the power to to keep all this stuff lit. Out of your goddamn mind, JJ. Out of your goddamn mind. But yeah, now that I've actually got batteries again, I can start making the base a wee bit better. Actually put lights in places so people are happier. I mean, animals don't need it. I really need to move that freaking chem fuel. I hate having the chem fuel just lying. Wait, I can clearly see. No, is that? No, it's not another chem fuel. It's just blood. Fair enough. I haven't been following you. Been playing for so long. I mean, we did just move here, not that long ago. A couple of, I think 2 streams ago. Our first night here we had peace, and then the next morning we had a raid come from here, and then the next morning we had a raid come from here, then like the next morning we had like a siege come from here, and then like the next morning we had a raid come from here. We haven't had much time to just set up a base. Like, we haven't got walls. Hey, Smell Cat, why are you just... Honestly, it's you, I don't care. You've had your moment of... Oh, what's the word? Your moment in the limelight. When's the DDR lot? I told you, I don't have the money for a DDR pad, or I'd be playing DDR, right? That is one of my goals, is to get to a fitness level that I'm happy with, and DDR is a very big thingy for that. What do I need? MISC. I need a comms console. What else I need in here, actually thinking about it? I feel like I need another thing. No, actually I might extend this. Yeah. Yeah. Your base seems like hell to live in. What's wrong with my base? My base is fine. I mean, it doesn't have the heating thing in it yet, but that'll be fine. It's all roofed, so like if there's toxic fallout, I don't have time to do cardio and stream. I'll stream my cardio. I mean, it's a perfect plan. He's in here 5 fucking minutes, right? And he's dissing my base. He's complaining about how it looks. The guy, when he does this, he just has a bloody shed in the middle of nowhere and a bunch of guys banging. That's his freaking stream. Everyone's a critic. Everyone's a goddamn critic. That's Ram Ranch. I'm not ram enough for you. Is that what you're trying to tell me? 10 hours. You know what? I'm gonna get it. I'm just gonna accept it. Fuck it. Wait, what? There's a monument marker. Oh, that's not actually the size it says. It's got like a little bit extra off it. But yeah, where can I put this? Wait. Ah, god damn it. I want it to be somewhere safe, right? But I feel like if I put it here, it's not going to be safe. If I put it maybe just straight up over here, it's going to be a wee bit tight to get past it. But it's going to be a lot safer than if it was somewhere else. The problem is going to be getting all those freaking blocks to actually make it. It says it can take limestone and stuff, so what I might do is just make some limestone stuff. No, I'm really not trying to hold JJ up as the pinnacle of gaming. Poor JJ. He's many things. But a skilled person in anything but, I guess, melee. But did he not lose to like one of you guys in melee, even though he hadn't you had never played it before or something? I get a feeling that happened. I get a feeling I'm not imagining that. There aren't enough orgies. Ah, gee. There's never enough orgies, GG, right? I feel like you're imagining that, but I can't confirm. I don't know. I get the feeling it happened. It seems something that would happen to you. Like, oh, I'm really good at this thing, and then you immediately get your ass kicked at that thing. You didn't get your ass kicked. I think you were like playing very sloppily, and you didn't let them beat you, but you didn't not let them beat you. When you played him, yeah, I think I'm feeling it might have been you and Darius. I don't think Pizza bet him. I think Pizza get close a few times though. Right, so where am I? I'm back to building in here. That's good. Where is? How much of this do I have? 71 blocks. That's not bad. That should be enough to finish. No, probably not enough to finish all this crap. All this crap. I got close before JJ went, I should probably start trying now. Imagine not letting your buddies win. What kind of dickhead does that? Imagine not giving your buddies the odd win to buck up their spirits. That's just a bad person. Now I say that, but like if any one of you were to like 1v1 me and like say for instance Planet said, I would stop these and I would do it so relentlessly. Like you might be thinking, oh, he's going to bet you. No, it would be literally I would be killing you as quickly as possible for maximum humiliation. So yeah, I don't know why the hell I'm talking shit here. Yeah. No, I would never take a fall for any of these ever. I would never allow myself to take that embarrassment. I would never let you have the pride in saying you beat me in anything, like, without actually earning it. Because I am just too stubborn. But that doesn't mean I can't, take the piss out of JJ for doing it. Or not doing it, sorry. That's what double standards are for. We've got the door to the wall that isn't built. That's going to be useful. Like, really. There we go. I get the feeling we're getting close to... Nah, we're still a wee bit away from having enough. Someone needs... I mean, I'm yet to be beaten by anyone in the community for something that I've wanted to do or I've done. I mean, it's what you like, but I'm happy with that. People keep on flinging out the challenges and I just keep on knocking them back. I remember I made like $10 off a Sea Fusion because it was like, oh no, I bet you can't do this. And what was it, Battle Brothers? And I did it. Like, immediately. Like, I stopped pissing about the moment he said it and just immediately knocked it out of the park. Because I'm like, right, serious time now. Beat you in melee for the same reason. Me? Because I have never, and nor will I ever, play melee. That's not how it works! Can't beat me at something I've not done. The challenge, your score is... Man, it's like arguing with someone who may have like slightly more damage to the brain than the average person. If you know what I mean. So why did I build that there? But yeah, that's because it's... Wait, no, why did I build that there? Am I going to be building extra onto this? I get the feeling I might be building extra onto this. Right, you know what? Surely we must be getting close to how much marble we need. Right, 46. How many does one of them take for marble? 4. So that's like what, 120 odd, 100, yeah, probably close to 150ish. Say 150. We'll need like an extra 150 marble blocks, right? In fact, no, that's nowhere near it. That would be what? Close to 180, 182 maybe. Yeah. To challenge run against you, but I'm not sure I find the right game conditions. That'll you've beaten every you're beaten in every game you've never played, JJ. That's done by default, which makes you a scrub gamer. I mean, I do like the odd challenge, but honestly, it needs to be something I'm interested in. I get bored incredibly easy. I have a overactive mind, which, you know, sounds stupid, but it means that I can't. I find it difficult to relax. My mind never really switches off, and it's an absolute pain. I can't concentrate on anything for too long, which makes learning incredibly annoying as well. I have to do that basically at my own pace. I can't like sit in a classroom like normal people would learn that way. I mean, I can, but it's not all that effective. You try cooking. I have tried cooking. Wait, no. Let's not admit to taking drugs in the middle of the stream. Why would you do that to me, man? Why would you do that? To fix it, I mean, not in general. Man, I feel like we've talked about this before, JJ. Why would you do that to a brother? Yeah, baited and outsmarted. Didn't expect my buddy to throw me under the bus like that. You seem pretty enthusiastic about cocaine. Listen kids, don't do drugs. If you take one thing away from this stream, it's that JJ's a cuck, but after that, it's don't do drugs. Drugs are useless, right? Just do drink. Drink's the same, but it's more legal. It's easier to get a hold of. You're not going to get into trouble for doing it too much, as much. Like, you know, rampant alcoholism is fine, but don't do drugs. That's what you're getting from people. No, nah. I feel like that also probably isn't a good message to send to the kids. But I mean, if you're a kid here, then clearly you've made some bad choices already in life. I think what's one more? Come on. Amphetamines are preferable to ADHD. Right. Have we even started building it? No, we haven't. It's wanting it to be. No, can we not have it marble? I really don't want it to be marble. Wooden. Is it sandstone we've got here? Is it limestone? Right, limestone. Damn Scottish. I mean, I failed the school system. As much as I would like to blame the schools for this, they did a good job, but you know, it's only so much of a good job when, you know, the kids actually bother to turn up, and I really didn't. I had legit a 60% attendance in first year, about 40% in second year, and in third and fourth year I had about 20 to 30% attendance, which, you know, pretty bad. Means I would go about one time a week. Not great. It actually resulted in me having pretty much no grades when secondary school max. Primary school I went plenty, which it was quite bad. I was in top classes for everything in secondary at the first year of it. I got like an award for the top marks combined for all the sciences. I didn't even know that was a thing. They just kind of surprised me one day a little. By the way, all your grades were the highest in the year, so you get an award and you get some money. So here you go. which was pretty cool as a 12-year-old. Here's some free money. Oh, why were you hurt? Ah, you're just, converted by force. Sure, you can't just hide in the Highlands. Like you're not even old enough to decide. I mean, I made my little sister skip a couple of days at school in primary when I was in secondary. I just went into her school one day like, yeah, such and such, she has to go to the hospital, the doctors today. The teacher was, oh, okay then, and gave my wee sister over to me, and we went to the shops, got some sweets, and went under a wee bridge and skipped some stones where we just talk shit. It was lovely. It was a great wee day. I loved it. Less great when my mum found out. We thought we'd be really smart and I'd take her at the end of the thing, at the end of the school day to where my mum would usually meet her to pick her up, and just say like, oh, I decided to get I get let out of school early, so I got to go pick her up for you. But one of my wee cousins who were in the same primary as her met my mum first. Went up past her and she's like, oh, where's my wee sister? And my wee cousin just went, oh, such and such young went and picked her up and took her to the hospital today. And mum was like, you fucking what? So I got my ass kicked. Yeah, she didn't fall for that one. Tried to lie my way out of that one. Got my absolute ass kicked for that. But I mean, if she's gonna learn to skip school, she should learn it from someone that, we can trust. A family member. Now, some of you might be thinking maybe you shouldn't do that. But some of you are weenies, right? Everyone does it. Well, yeah. Most people, the attendance at my school wasn't that great. Can't just blame it all on me. She should have learned it from the best. Yeah, well, apparently it certainly wasn't fucking me. I mean, I never get caught. The only time I ever got caught skipping school was when I did it before. Oh, combat supplier. Is that a trade ship? I think I need to make a misc orbital trade. Oh, let's just fling 2 down just now in really crappy spaces. Similar here, I just dropped out of year 11, may as well not have been taught anything after primary school. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, I really regret it, because it would have made stuff for me a lot easier doing what I'm doing now. Because, like, electrical engineering it's not easy. As much as I would maybe go on like it is, it's really not. It's an incredibly difficult subject. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's considered one of the hardest of the subjects to learn, because a lot of it's like, think about like biology, chemistry, that kind of stuff. Like, you can see what you're learning and what you're taking in and all that kind of stuff. You can visualise it, you can actually see the reactions, that kind of stuff. You don't get that really with electrical engineering. A lot of it is theoretical, a lot of it is just basically we know what happens because there's outcomes from it happening. You just have to take our word for it. Like, honestly, there is electrons and they are going that way, just trust us. So it is quite hard. I haven't found it all that hard, but I don't know, I've just always been good at that kind of thing, luckily. And I'm interested in it as well, which also really helps when you're trying to learn something. Like, there's no quicker way to learn something than actually having a passion for it. And now I don't have a massive passion for it, I just, you know, it's hard, it challenges me, and I like that. It's the closest my mind gets to being focused for a wee while. And I really like that, because it doesn't happen often. And it's nice to just actually focus on something for a while. Power, right, so that's hooked up. So is that hooked up yet? Probably not. Can we get it a wee bit closer maybe? I really badly want to get that combat supplier phoned. Just let go. Machine spirits take the wheel. Oh man, for a second there you had me thinking of the Final Fantasy film with the weird spirits and stuff. Oh god, nightmares. Absolute nightmares. It was just so bad. And I love me some Final Fantasy, but my god, that movie was bad. Right, please tell me, do we have power? Why don't we have power? I feel like we should have power. Are we missing a connection somewhere? Has it not been built here yet? It has been built. No, it's not been built here, has it? There we go. Pretty much nearly done. Was it? Yeah, Spirit Within, I think it was called. It was just so bad. It was so goddamn bad. Right, please tell me. Do we have power yet? Really? Really? Stupid game. Now, who's good at the talky talk? FGs. At least I can't see that you're butt naked, eh? I'm missing then young, went from school. Went from should do go to school for the gifted to chuck them in the special education, make sure you never learn anything again. Close Final Fantasy, the Spirits Within. I've seen it, I don't remember it. It was bad. Hope I saw you only for the sake of the people he's calling. Yeah, imagine just seeing that big flubbery piece of God knows what looking at you. Man, look how much that's worth now. It's all damaged. Jesus. I was about to say, oh, another one of them, but yeah, that's our one still. A good mono sword. I'm actually quite tempted there. It's really expensive though. Cataphract helmet. I'm pretty sure that's really good. Prestige marine armor. Assault rifle chain shot. Oh, that's kind of crap there. A Doomsday rocket launcher. That might be a good shout for basically like a kind of get out of jail free card. Is there anything we can sell to them? We'll take some crappy spears and bows. That's fine. Get somewhat of the money back. We can buy more shells off them, but I really didn't see why. Now we're really close to being able to afford that helmet. So anything else we can give them to help fire away with it. I mean, got a few components. We'll sell 5 components, and we'll sell like maybe 8. We'll sell 13, so we'll get exactly 10. Because I like even numbers, because I'm weird like that. And everything else we need, so we can't sell. But there we go. Easy peasy. So a rocket launcher and a cataphract helmet. Who deserves the helmet? I'm thinking AFGs actually deserves the helmet. Yeah. And while you're there, can you possibly... No, someone else is going to go get it. Wait. Oh, he's not actually reserving equipping it, he's just reserving getting it. Right, that's a big difference. The visuals were really impressive at the time, but my god, it just had nothing to do with Final Fantasy, like any of the ones I had watched. And it really put me off watching any of the like later Final Fantasy films. Like there's a lot of them that are based on Final Fantasy VII that I didn't watch because of just how bad that one was. Right now, TTR, where is TTR? We should be pretty much able to convince her to join us now. I think she needs like this one and then another one after this. No, two after this maybe. Yeah, went down another 13 instead of 12 again. That's good. Final Fantasy doesn't have anything to do with Final Fantasy either, yeah. At least they didn't have anything until they started making spin-offs of 7. Like, see, one of my first Final Fantasies, it was 7. The first Final Fantasy I remember playing was 7. I love Final Fantasy 7. I played it whenever I'd go to my wee cousins. The one that used to get battered all the time, because no one liked them. We'd go down to his bit, we'd play the Sega, we'd play a bunch of really weird games in the Sega. There was one called, I think it was called like Herzog's Wii or something. It's like a really weird German sounding name, but you were a plane, and then the plane could like construct, it could like construct things and send them off to capture wee other bases, or you could like transform into a wee like robot shooty one as well. I loved that game, but he would never play it with me because I bet him like one time like really badly, and he just like refused to play it with me after that, and I hate him for that because it was such a fun game. What was another one? It's arguably the first RTS. I had such a hard time trying to find that because like from my childhood I could remember it, but I could not for the life of me remember that name. It means to speak. But there's no T in it. There's no T. Stupid German freaking sounding names. Get out of here with your pin. You're really gonna come in here and and go on about how I pronounce my stuff? I can barely speak English, right? You come in here and you expect correct pronunciation of German? I know one thing in German, right, and it's sehr gut. And I don't even think I've pronounced that 100% great. Why the hell did you think it makes an IE sound at the end? Does it get an I and an E at the end? That's why. Yeah. Are you sure, Andaris? Are you sure you're right? I mean, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm definitely not right. What you said was pretty close, young. Thank you. And that was literally just like 8-year-old me guessing at how it was pronounced. Ha! Suck it, Andarius. V doesn't sound like we. Are you? Listen, I'm looking at 3 people that say that my terrible pronunciation is better than your terrible pronunciation, and I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna run. Is your problem that I'm not Einstein dry? No, that's about all you're getting. It's Vi. The second one is Zwei. Is that not what Darius was basically trying to say it was? Herzog Zwei? Is that what he's saying it sounds like? I mean, it doesn't say two though, does it? As Zwei means to. I mean, I know Zweihander is two-hander. All this talk of correct pronunciation is making me dial at one side. Now I've completely forgot what the hell I was doing. Anyway, what were we talking about before that? Oh, the other game except from that one. What was it? Oh, I cannot for the life of me remember already. You were basically like a, was it Platoon? No, it wasn't Platoon. You were basically like a wee company of like 4 people, and yous all went around and yous acted in unison. And whenever yous died in the next however many of them died in the next mission, there'd be the wee graves popped up, and then there'd be like new recruits. Or what was it called? It was such a good wee game. I remember for the longest time I could not get by like level 2 because I didn't realise you had to like throw grenades, because I didn't know the throw grenade button. Oh, what was that game? It's gonna annoy me all day now until I remember it. And yes, Heldon, it's a wee bit early. I was supposed to be at uni. I ended up not going. And I couldn't last this long without, streaming something. I've already missed 2 days of streaming from sleeping in, so I'm like, you know what, let's just freaking fling a stream in. I'll stream for like the little break in between Jake's 2 streams, and then I'll probably stream again after that as well. Just because I really want to stream. I haven't streamed that much, as much as I would like. I'd also, one of the other things I would like to do is to somewhat sort my YouTube, because right now I literally just export the entire streams, so it ends up having like a bunch of 4-hour, 5-hour streams, and the next one's like 2-hour stream, and then like the next one after that in the playlist is like 5 or 8 hours, and it's just not very uniform. So what I was considering doing was actually, somewhat doing the YouTube properly, kind of like what Jake does, and just like, actually cutting it to have a proper length and whatever, and flinging it in and actually putting some effort, or I don't want to say effort, but kind of like effort, going off the deep end there. It really annoys me, like, see when I look at the YouTube and it's like just how god awful it looks, compared to pretty much anyone else's YouTube. I'm like, I mean, I know I'm not a YouTuber, I don't plan to be a YouTuber, but it shouldn't stop me from putting a wee bit of pride into it, because I mean, it kind of reflects badly, I don't want that. Let's make limestone. No, let's. How much did it want for limestone? Right, let's have a look at the quest again, because I didn't really take note. Any stony, so it's gonna need like 1,500, just a wee bit shy of that. In fact, no, maybe a wee bit over 1,500. I'm looking at maybe a wee bit 1,550 maybe, just that guess. So Jesus, that's a lot. A lot of limestone. That 40 marble should be enough to do any of the other marble I've still got left to do. Yeah. Now in here, what I'm going to do in here is I'm also going to make this my research bit as well. And start getting the research back up. That's just a simple research bench, wasn't it? A simple research bench is kind of shit. Do I want to just go crazy and grab the big research bench, wherever the hell it is, Misk? I get a feeling it's in Misk. Big research, I mean the multi-analyzer. Do I have the dumb? What the hell is it, production? Yeah, production, there we go. So yeah, there we go, 10 components, actually using components again. And do we have any gold? I'm going to fling that down, even though we don't have the gold yet. I'm going to try and look for some gold. I don't think there's any gold on the map that I can see straight up. So I may need to start digging in at some places, but there's a good chance that the map just doesn't have any gold. And then I'll feel like an idiot for selling all the gold I did have. Although I often feel like an idiot, so it's pretty par for the course. Is there any limestone stuff we can deconstruct to get some quick limestone off it? Oh, I need another wee one of them as well. Quite like having a wee landing pad. Purely for looks as opposed to actual usefulness though. You still going on about Herzog's Zwei? English is pretty fucked, I know. It's my first and only language. How do you not know other languages? I know tons of other languages. Just not very well. German's probably one of the few ones that I just don't. I remember Polish for one of the guys that used to work under me. I mean, I know everyone knows a little bit of French, right? And everyone knows a little bit of Spanish. That surely can't be me. Although I can't pronounce it to save my life. I know, like, you know, if someone says something usually vulgar. Not curva. Most of them I'm thinking of I can't say out loud. Because it was words that he used to describe the other workers with. Because I was a supervisor, and then into management, and he was one of the kind of main guys in the team. He was one of the, you know, everyone has that team where like they've got one guy who does most of the work, and he was the guy that did most of the work. And my manager couldn't understand him and didn't bother to take the time to learn to understand him. So they didn't really get on, so he would always get me to deal with him because they didn't really speak great English. So I took the time to kind of try, you know, understand him a wee bit better, and eventually it was just like I'd go up to him and he'd like talk to me, and I'd ask him like how were the other people getting on, and he would just start shit talking them, in a way that only me and him could understand, which I thought was really cool. I greatly enjoyed that, just having him. I can't even repeat most of them because they're not Twitch friendly. They're really not Twitch friendly. I think there was one, I don't know if I'm going to be pronouncing it properly here, but Lenny, which that one just means lazy, I believe. Which he used that one to describe them quite often. Ooh, right, so that means Euristle's probably actually going to go back to not being a carrier mule and researching. Or maybe I should keep him the carrier mule, and then whenever there's nothing to haul, he goes to research. That might be a good shout. Right, also massively something super important to do now that we've done that is probably get some extra power up. I can't believe this debate's still going on. How can people... I suppose it's not caring about the words as so much as it's caring about being right, and that I can get behind. That I can definitely get behind. I mean, if you're right, you're gonna let people know you're right. What are we building now? I get the feeling I'm going to regret selling those components already. Although I suppose we do have a lot of places where we can get components. All this talk of correct spelling and pronunciation, it goes against everything I am as a person. This place has become everything I hoped I would never. What time is it? 4. Is that not the time Jake's supposed to be starting his stream? Yeah, it's going. Hey man, listen, right? I am nothing if not a... Oh crap, I've already forgot the word. Consistent, right? I'm nothing if not consistent. I have always been bad at spelling and pronunciation, and I will always be bad at spelling and pronunciation. But I admit it, and I own it. This is what happens when you've found a community that believes pedantry is a virtue. Ah, how very true. Man, if you're pedantic, then fair enough. But I, for the life of me, cannot understand it. I am far too lazy to be pedantic. I before E, except after C, except when you sound like an A like neighbour. Well, you'll always be wrong no matter what you say. Yeah. There's actually like a short. I was scrolling through YouTube and there's a guy who does like a lot of French, Spanish and English kind of stuff to do with the words and pronunciations and all that kind of stuff. Usually it's just mocking French, honestly, but there was one where English mocks French, and he's like, oh, you're taking the piss out of me, but you've got rules you don't listen to. And he's like, what do you mean? And he's like, I before E, except after C. He's like, yeah, that's a rule. And then he goes through the list, like just a massive list of stuff that doesn't have I before E. And he's like, right, fair enough. And it's just like a massive list, just a huge list. Because that always confused me. Because I heard that rule, and I always use that rule, and I spell friend wrong every fucking time. And I blame that rule. I don't even know if it's a reason that I do it wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm just dyslexic. But every time I spell friend wrong, An. That is I before E. So friend is the one time where it is actually working. Don't chicken out this time, say, no, I'm not saying it right. I am not attempting that FGs. I struggle, genuinely struggle with English, right? I don't say that for community factor or to have a joke. I genuinely struggle with English. It's terrible. Maths, put numbers in front of me, I do great, right? You put, difficult equations or crap like that, I'll work them out, right? Even if it's something I've never learnt before, you put down like the very basics on how to work it out, and I'll do that for you, no problem. But when it comes to letters and pronunciation, it's my Achilles heel, and I accept that, and I know that, and it's not going to get any better. I'm at the point where I reckon it's just I'm too far gone. And I am not going to make a fool of myself by attempting. I'll make a fool of myself in many other ways. It's just 1 to 20. Maybe it's just 1 to 20 for you, but for me, that's a lot of very easily mispronounced things that is going to make me look like a fanny. And I don't need help with that. Well, they teach you an upside down jingle? What? Just pronounce everything with absolute confidence and say that anyone who tries to correct you is wrong. That's how I do things. That is the English way. Wrong, but it's the English way. Being wrong. I should probably connect this up here as well. Does that actually connect to the batteries? Yeah, it does. Well, the batteries are charging, so it makes sense that it does. We're going to start building this anytime soon? Are we? Can I even build them yet? Yeah, we can. Yeah, I know I still need to fix the stuff in the research room. The research room is literally just bungled together. I did have a proper research room before, where I had all that stuff. But the research isn't actually getting done right now. Euristo is the researcher, and he's currently still doing all the hauling. Right now, where am I? Like, what does it take for me to actually start building this? Do I need to move the template? Did I not already do that? Where did the template go? Oh, right. I just... do this. Yeah, 194 times 4 is like 764 or something. Possibly. Which would explain... Yeah, that one. That's probably the flooring one then, isn't it? Not being crazy here. Gareth's Batman Adventures. I too would be interested in knowing that there. Is it just 2 doors? That was just 2 doors. And limestone walls. I didn't know you actually had to do it yourself. Where do the stellies go? Does it show you? Oh, there's one there. Another one there. columns out of steel to save myself some stuff, and then the wooden table, I'll make it out of wood. Where's the table go? One there, one there. There we go. Place. I am sure every one of them, I could just have pressed a button and done it all by myself or by itself. But I kind of like placing it like that. Playing hide and seek with the parts as well. Right, you're not actually adding to that yet, are you? Now this is quite a big drain, I believe. No, it's only 250. That's like nothing. Like this table takes up more than this massive research bench. Quite surprised by that. Furniture. Give me a couple of tea stools. Oh man, I should have had a stool there for a long... Oh no, he's been using this one, hasn't he? Yeah. Now, limestone blocks. That should be enough there to get it done. Is he doing limestone? No, he's doing marble again. Can you suspend this one? Go do this one. It annoys me when native English speakers get that wrong. But what really gets me is would have. An hour. Wait, what? How can't we discuss grammar? How much better at that? Listen, we don't need any grammar Nazis here, please. Please. They're the worst kind of Nazis, right? Just the worst. Oh, why do we have stuff? Why do we still have so much? Do we have wood? We've got a wee bit of wood, so we could probably use a couple more food baskets actually. Just fling a bunch of them in. Oh man, this place looks... I need to fix this. This looks so goddamn bad. Who's best girl? Jesus, that's quick. Man, see if they get better tables than that I've got. I'm gonna be mad. Tally's rubbish, right? I'm sorry. Everyone loves Tally, but Tally's meh. The best girl is Garrus, right? No, best girl is Garrus. You die now, young. Oh, sorry, I've insulted you all because I insulted Tally. Tally's meh. Can't even see her, right? See the thing that everyone loves about Tally? It's the mystique of it all, right? It's because you don't get to see what she's probably some pimply, ugly looking motherfucker, right? Sorry, I like her apparently. Whatever. She's completely okay with genociding. Tally's fine, but if her mask comes off, that means no head, so I'm a head out. Freaking GG. So anyway, about those spoilers for Outer Wilds, right? Or if it doesn't. Yeah. Can't even get that right, JJ. Come on. Hey, buddy. It'd be a shame if someone like held stuff like that over you, JJ, but who would do that? Who would do that? Her mask comes off and you just don't see it. Yeah, when does it come off? If a tree falls in the road, falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, does it actually make a sound? Oh wow, pizza. That's That's come on, that's not cool. You've literally just spoiled the entire game for him. So does it actually make a sound? Of course it does, Jingle. You are right, but it doesn't matter. No, like you see it happen, but you can't see her face. I mean, I've played Mass Effect 3. I'm pretty sure I know the scene you're talking about. But yeah, she just no. That's a Jack appreciate. No, I'm not a big fan of Jack either. Right? She's a wee bit too emo for me. She's not the worst. She's definitely not the worst. But she's not a great companion either. I love Legion. Legion is very much joint first place with Garrus for me. I love the pair of them. Legion is just such a Shepard fanboy. Like when you meet them and they're like, "Why have you got a bit of my armor strapped to you?" They're like, I don't know. I needed something to fix. Was it? They clearly just wanted it because they wanted to be like part of you as well. I thought it was really cool there. Same with Garrus, right? See Garrus, no matter what, he's ride or die, right? He doesn't give a crap. See, if you don't recruit him in Mass Effect 1 and you meet him in Mass Effect 2, you're like, "Hey, I need your help." Immediately, without a second freaking thought, he's on your side, he's ready to go, and he will do whatever you want. He will go against his own loyalty mission for you. Like, that's a bro, right? That's a goddamn bro. How can you not love that? It was a bit rude of Bioware to use a stock photo of a girl and Photoshop it a bit to use as a portrait photo. Tally gives Shepard. Let's put a shot. Listen, right? See Miranda. See the person she's based off of. She's banging. She is banging. She is a gorgeous person. Yeah, they didn't do her much justice with her modelling and Mass Effect, fair enough. And they did make the character really, really annoying. Jesus, really annoying. But I mean, I think she gets a lot of grief that she doesn't really deserve, Miranda. She's definitely not the worst. Definitely not the worst. As for the worst, I mean, like, Ashley. Ashley's just a space racist. Like, there, I said it. Ashley is just a goddamn space racist. And that's not cool. Jacob. Is Jacob the one in Mass Effect 3? That's about Yvonne Strahovski again? Yes. Yeah, every time I let Ashley die as well, she's just a bad person and deserves to die. And that's a horrible thing to say. But it's a very true thing to say. Oh man, is that helmet get so damaged that it's... Oh, that's sad. Oh, it's black guy in Mass Effect 2. I just kind of forget. And it's a shame, because I would have liked for them to have done something decent with him. But they just really didn't. They just really didn't. Kind of disappointing. Oh, you failed to train up. Come on, get it together. You can also romance Samara. Is Samara not the one that kills you? Of course you're still around, Baron. I've actually got it so that you don't go into fights either. I think you ran out here, did you not? No? Oh, there you are. I'm getting old. Why am I wearing that helmet? I got enough of it. What else do you need? That is all you need. Oh, perfect. Getting close to it, recruiting TTR now. Oh man, so close. We only need 13. She's at 20. You are the beating heart of this community, Baron. And I don't mean this one. I don't mean my Rimworld one. Never have I, nor will I ever meet another person quite like you, Baron. For someone to be so goddamn inept and to own it so well, it's a thing of beauty. A very, very horrible beauty that you just don't want to look at, but a thing of beauty nonetheless. Right, Fishy, you better hurry up and get these bloody blocks done. I get the feeling that you've made a lot more blocks than what it's letting on here, right? I'm sorry. Let's speed this up a bit, right? Let me see how much this counts as. Yeah, that's... It doesn't need to make that many, no. Details, yeah. 20 times 100 would be 2,000, so like 80 should be enough now. More than enough, but yeah, I was about to say that's certainly more than was needed. Do we have steel? How are we doing for steel? Ooh, we're getting quite low in steel, so TTR I think is the digger. Let's get them... I want them to mine away from the base, so that if we mine far enough that the insects come, that they don't come from the same direction we come from. They're like I'll use this one as an example, right? I don't want to dig this out, because if we go into here and it's a overhead mountain and insects spawn quite quickly, they'll have like vision all over here, and any of our people or things can buy will attract them and it'll be just a mess. Same with this one here. Like this one here would be good, right? So like we'll dig this one out. It was another one, like this one down here. This one, yeah, they'll have vision of all around here, but it's so far away that it doesn't matter. This is my reasoning, my logic for this. Over here as well. Like this one, we can mine this out because it's not going to have any overhead mountain, I don't think. Same with this one. I feel like this one doesn't have overhead mountain. Like this one right here. I'll dig into it enough to get to the overhead mountain, but not get the overhead mountain, because screw that. Same with this one. I don't know how deep that one will go in, so I'm not going to touch that for now. Same with this one. That one's probably going to go into overhead mountain really quickly, so I'm not going to touch that one for a good while until I'm ready to plug it up, basically. It's fine, Arrow. That would mean actually making a place for hauling the rocks, all on this one, and I really can't be bothered doing that. Fishy's fairly fast, and he's not really got anything else to do. We don't really have a lot of haulers anyway. We've only got Uristo, who is pretty much always hauling stuff anyway, whether it be, like, look at the backlog of food that he's got to haul. So he's kind of busy. But Fishy isn't. And I want Fishy to haul the blocks and then do them. So him just doing them kind of covers that. Let's get you to have meat, you to have meat, you to have meat, you to have meat, and you to have veg. Because I want all meat to be pretty much, in fact maybe one more. I want all meat to be stored in here as a priority, because it goes off a lot quicker. Yeah, we're starting to get enough hay to really cover the animals. That's nice. Look how many animals we have as well, and we're actually being able to keep them. Time we're at now, 4:30, that's good. Still got half an hour at the very minimum. And there's nothing to say that Jake starts straight away. Maybe he's a wee bit tired, maybe a wee bit stressed from playing that really hard game that he was playing in Babby mode. Oh man. To be fair, it was a let's play. Like, no, not a let's play, a first look. If there's anything to play it in Babby mode, it's going to be that. I mean, I usually play every game I play on, like, whatever normal people would play it on, I play it on harder. Not because I think I'm better, but just because I like to struggle. I like to get my ass kicked. It's the best way to learn, in my opinion. If you get your ass whooped by something, you're like, right, I know not to mess with that shit, or how do I beat that, how do I overcome that. For me, that's the best way to learn. But that's not quite the way most people like to learn. And I understand I'm the weirdo in that situation there. Is there any other crap we can use for recreation? Oh yeah, the tables and that. Oh, we're out of wood! Man and Darius, go get chopping. I wonder when I'm gonna actually make my storage room. Cause see that right there, that's not working as a storage room. Not always the highest difficulty FGs, because sometimes the highest difficulty is genuinely for people who know the game very well, and playing on that straight away is just beyond reasonable. But like the one that will give you the absolute highest challenge without being stupid, basically, is the one I usually go for. I've usually got a good sense of difficulties and stuff like that, and what like I feel I can beat, or you know, if I've watched people enough, what they can do. Like when Baron said, for instance, that he wanted to play Metro 2033, and people were like, "Oh, Ranger's the way you must play it." I thought to myself, like, right, Baron, he's not especially gifted at gaming. For most things, I'm not saying that he's going to be bad at FPSs, but you know, he might not be amazing. I doubt he's going to be bad, and you haven't honestly been bad. He likes a challenge, so I'm like, right, the hardest difficulty without Ranger settings is probably perfect for him, because it's still hard, it's still a challenge, but it doesn't take away the things that he'll need to learn the game, like, you know, his HUD, which is kind of important when you're first learning the game. You know, fairly useful to have the ability to see what you're picking up, or you know, or stuff like that. You're not going to know that on your very first go. So that's why I suggested that to him, and I'm glad he took that. And by the sounds of it, it's by far the best one that he could have picked. Yeah, I'm glad I went with the HUD, yeah. See, I mean, I do get why SS suggested it to you, but as a first time playing, it's unreasonable to suggest it to someone who, you know, isn't like a main FPS kind of person. Like, yeah, you can have some experience in it, but unless you're like, you know, always playing FPSs, then it's not going to be a great one to jump straight into with no HUD and no ability to see what the hell you're picking up, and that is, it's plenty tricky as it is. You get insta-killed by most enemies who shoot. Yeah, I did say that as well, and SS was like, oh no, I never get one shot, and I'm like, shut up, right? But it's the exactly, Errol, that's what people tend to shout. And the thing is, like, maybe it is for them, and fair enough, but, you know, not everyone's the same. Please tell me that's not already overhead. It isn't, thank fuck for that. I'm not sure if that might be overhead. So let's just make sure it isn't. FG's, put on some goddamn clothes! No one wants to see your goddamn man tits! Oh, let's make them a short. Button downs, right? Let's make some button. I love some button downs. Not 100. We don't need 100 button downs, let's be honest. Let's say 13, just in case some of them are crap. It's just stalker aboos whining. Yeah. I mean, unless it's C3, it must be played the way I prefer it to be played if you're a scrub. Yeah, I mean, I love Stalker. Well, I've only played one Stalker, and it was Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. No, or is it Call of Pripyat? I think it's Call of Pripyat. The one that I got Jake to do. And I played it on the hardest difficulty straight away, and I didn't think it was hard enough. And it kind of lost my interest almost straight away. I really enjoyed it, but it couldn't keep my interest. It wasn't hard enough to keep it. And then immediately after that I found out there was a mod called Misery, which is exactly what it says in the tin. It just makes everything way harder, way spookier. And then there's even like a special bit to that called the Black Road, which makes you start off in a shed surrounded by zombies with guns, and you get a pistol of 8 bullets, and you have to get out, and they can one-shot you if you approach them wrong. Like, say if you go into a shotgun zombie, he can one-shot you. Does Black Road lead to the Black Country? No, it doesn't, unfortunately. It just basically means you start with fuck all, and you pretty much instantly get screwed over, and you have to make your way to the safe zone and that. You don't start with any gear whatsoever. You have to find everything. It's really rough, and I absolutely love it. And it's terrifying, and that's what I want to do. The start for it is legit. Just run. Right, you start up, you quickly scavenge what you can in the building you start in, and you just bolt to the nearest high place and go along the pipes, because if you go along the road, you're dead. Anything that pops up, it just kills you one shot. You don't have the bullets to kill it. 8 bullets and a pistol is enough to kill maybe a dog. And they roam around in packs of 3 or 4. It's pretty brutal. It's really brutal, and I love it. It's just such a good mod. It's perfect for for the kind of punishment I like. Right, you're not selling or buying anything. Screw you guys. We don't have any. I suppose we could get born here. I doubt by the time they're able to walk, we can fling them to the. Yeah, their blood loss is extreme. Sounds like CBT, cock and ball torture. No, it's not that bad, JJ. Why? Was it piquing your interest? Then you heard it was like cock and ball torture. You're like, oh damn, that sounds fun. That seems very JJ. If anyone loves the old CBT, it's JJ. Also, what are you doing? You not at work? Do you not have work today? Do you not always have work? Are you trying to tell me your new job doesn't make you work the same horrible hours? Or you're off and you're not streaming? Man, that's a bad man. It's true what they say about you. Like, I tried to say it wasn't, but it turns out it's true what they say about you. Yes. Yeah, other people can stream. Just because I'm streaming doesn't mean other people can't stream. Like, I don't stop streaming if someone else is streaming just because they're streaming. What was I looking for? Make sure it wasn't overhead, right? So, I was right. I took that off. Freaking psychic here. Now we're looking down here. Already into overhead. It might be good to do one of them into overhead mountain actually. Just so that if they are going to spawn, they spawn there. Now where would I prefer them to spawn? Maybe down here. Cognitive behavioural therapy. I mean, hey, Django, who says it's not the same thing? I wish I could stream right now. I wish you could stream DDR right now as well. But you're a giant weenie who is also a coward. And you do nothing but disappoint me. Nothing but disappoint me. How long do we have left on this? 17 days? We'll get this done in no time. Our good man Fish Lips is flying through the production. Is he? Yeah, he is. We're making some more pants as we do. Oh, look at all this corn. We've got too much corn. Just. Oh, also, C Fusion, I noticed you saying about the Divinity 2 stream. I did say earlier, you weren't here, I'm guessing, but I did mention it's going to be added to the long playlist for a suggestion. Probably after this stream, as per your request. I did say that a while ago you could pick a game or put something up for the long play, and by the sounds of it, that is something you wanted, so that'll be getting added for you. So you can quit your freaking bitching. It depends. It depends if I can get, you know, the people that are, what's it called, reliable, who are able to stream or, you know, be there on the days when I'm going to stream it. Because if that isn't something that's going to happen, then it won't be multiplayer, obviously. Otherwise, I've got no problem with it being multiplayer. I don't mind a little bit of multiplayer streaming. As long as people behave, but I can't imagine they won't. I mean, maybe C Fusion will be a twat, but C Fusion's always a twat. So, I mean, there's much you can say that I haven't said. And I doubt he's the kind of person that would, you know, deliberately go out his way to say the really bad shit. Which I think is always the worry. When you're streaming with other people on the stream as well, like I know you've done it a fair bit, Pizza, with like me and JJ in the same chat as well. I mean, obviously Jake's done it plenty with a bunch of people. Now that was, to me, I think that was super risky. Like, imagine if some absolute twat from chat who's, you know, like never really been part of the community just pops in out of nowhere and, you know, drops a couple of bombs that, you know, gets Jake into like a bunch of trouble. Like, that was a huge risk for like the Left 4 Dead and the not the Left 4 Dead, sorry, Left 4 Dead was people were picked for that. The Killing Floor, that was it. Yeah, the Left 4 Dead was kind of pre-arranged before that, so that was a wee bit less risky. As long as you kick the person right away, it wouldn't be an issue. I get told off for swearing on Jake's stream by Uristo. But that's because Uristo's, is he not like your dad or something, or like your brother? The amount of inbreeding, it's hard to tell. Oh, that was just a save, it wasn't a quest or a raid. That's why you typically restrict the chat so random people can't. But that's the thing, he didn't. At least the Killing Floor one, I don't think he did. To be fair though, I think he's fairly confident that the people that he's got in the community at this point are all fairly adult kind of people. Though you do find the odd random weirdos that pop in, like the one that randomly came into the Super Monkey Balls stream and was just like tagged them like "suck my giant monkey balls" or something. It was his first comment in the chat. Like, what the fuck? I was in the Killing Floor with the one shot. I was relatively new and didn't drop many bombs. I did not play demo. Oh, ha 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 ha! You and your terrible freaking jokes. Came in swinging, got respected. That wasn't, you know, okay, no. Alt accounts, when they get banned, it bans your main account. When you get banned in Twitch, it's basically an IP ban. I only know this because someone who made a alt account for, what was it called? The big frog. What was the frog in Zelda? Don Gero or Don Gero, one of the two, however you pronounce it. Someone made an alt for that, and they didn't want Jake to know who it was. Like, they didn't do anything too crazy, but they basically just wanted to kind of roll with the joke, and they added like the underscores like mine, and I was away out, and I came back and everyone was like, "Oh, Don Gero's back. Oh, you're not on your alt account anymore," and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then obviously the person who actually had made it messaged me and is like, "Listen, I hope you don't mind, I made it. They seem to think it's you." And eventually they got banned by Jake, and I had to say to them, like, "Jake, like, can you unban them, so that the actual, the main account can be unbanned as well?" And I didn't spoil who it was to Jake, and I'm not going to spoil who it was to you guys, but it was a very, very prominent member of the community that basically got banned, and if it wasn't for me, it wouldn't have got unbanned because he couldn't like do it without outing himself as the one who had the alt account. Who was? No, I am unbribable, Pizza. You can't, if I'm not gonna do it, you can't change my mind, right? Oh no, oh no, oh no, who are you gonna kill? Who are you gonna kill? We've got a lot of rhinos that really like being alive. Oh man, he's gonna kill Erkrin, isn't he? Oh man, he's always gonna, everybody wants to kill Erkrin. Can we stop him? Matty, can you punch him down or something? Oh my, everyone hates everything. Bet it was JJ. Today Jake put someone on a Today Jake put someone on a timeout for 12k. Oh, that was Modo, wasn't it? I wondered what Modo did to get timed out for that. Whenever Jake gets frustrated at a game, someone gets a massive timeout. Oh, Max, I know, I know. I have suffered multiple 5-day timeouts due to Jake being in a crappy mood and me mocking him just a little bit too much, and him just snapping. Who are you gonna kill? Oh, good thing it wasn't Baron. Can you not punch? Yeah, there we go. Punch him, punch him, punch him, punch him. There we go. Punch him, punch him. You're killing chicks! I mean, it is just chicks. You... Wait, can you not punch? Can I only stab him? Can I not stab him? Right, everyone's getting overheating right now, that's not good. Too late, you already outed him. It's clearly held in the damn Brit roleplay as a Scot in his free time. I doubt he'd do anything as disgusting as that. You can only stab him with melee. Boo. I wouldn't have been ashamed of being banned. It wasn't he was ashamed, he just didn't want Jake to know it was him for the joke. Because, like, oh no, you're going mad. You're hitting the rhino? Oh no. Oh no, not again. That's how people lose arms and shit. Yeah, let's drop that before we start beating them up. Let's get the knife again, not the sword. Don't strip TTR. Wait, what are we doing? Are we capturing? Are we? Wait, why are we capturing? Oh, we just lost them now because of that. That's really annoying. Now we have to re-recruit them, and it's going to take freaking. Oh, it's not actually that bad. capture them. Most of this community take pride in being timed out. I mean, I've quite often I'll mock Jagger into a timeout, but he stopped doing it to me now because he realises that I'm baiting them. And it's the worst thing to do. See, when someone wants a timeout, like the worst thing to do is give them the timeout. Just like freaking ban them or something. If they're a part of your community, shouldn't they immediately rejoin if you release them? I mean, it's a big risk to take there, Voomer. I'll save before I do it, in case you're doing the old troll in there, but I doubt you're the type to troll. I'm pretty sure someone said the same thing before. That's how I gain immunity in any channel Dark moderates. Yeah, just bait me enough that I ban you, or continuously time you out, and then you get given immunity. Which is fair enough. I have kind of tried to roll back the amount that I take the piss with the timing out though, because, you know, some people really don't enjoy that. Those people are weenies, but, you know, gotta respect it. Then seems a bit excessive, but bugger it. And down to 15. 15's nice and chill. Everybody's just slowly one after the other breaking. Oh jeez, 30? That's crazy. Voltron snapped, and look how happy they are. Why is that? Oh, because I'm nervous. I've got a wee bit higher breaking point. Oh man, not Dark Young. Freaking pizza. Abusing your mod. What a bad guy. I would never do that. I am far above such childishness, shall we say. Critical alert. Stream. Let's fix that, please. I mean, 63. Is that really extreme? Oh, if he goes up one more, I'm pretty sure he dies. Do we have the steel for that? Yeah, we must have the steel. And the psychic drone is ending. Thank freaking hell for that. Nope. Why did you not take that? What is wrong with you? Why does that happen? Wait, what's it? Alright, FG's is here. Did you just... Alright, you were doing all of them. Fair enough. That's less stupid. This should cool them down. There we go. There we go. Much more reasonable temperature. Same with you. Wait, what? Voltron couldn't reach C fusion, so he decided to redirect his anger at FG's. FG's is sleeping, man. He's unconscious. No chill. No chill whatsoever. Man, Voltron is like fish. He's calm and chill until he isn't. Well, that's FG's weapon, isn't it? You back up, FG's? You are. Go grab your weapon and then go and convert TTR if she's awake. No, she's not awake. Can we wake her up? Probably not yet. FG's is stripping again. No, when he went down, he would have dropped his weapon because of it as well. I really don't think I'm going to get any cooling down from that heater or cooler. But I'm probably going to have another 2 big bedrooms here. So I'll put a cooler here and have a vent here, so I'll be getting cooled down from both of these vents. It should kind of equal out. Hopefully. Man, look at all these rhinos. So many rhinos. So can I start rigging the LP vote? Yeah, if you want to vote for a what's it called, Divinity, just put them in just now. Or in fact, no, do them when the stream isn't on, so you don't spam the crap out the chat. Because they all get logged, and I'll count them up and I'll put them in underneath the stream when I add in Divinity 2 as well. And then if it looks like it's starting to win, what I'll do is I'll speak to the people that are, you know, obviously very interested in doing the MP part of it. And if we can't come to some sort of arrangement, well, it'll just be a solo play. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay either way. It's an awesome game. It would be nice to actually get through it to the point where I can finish it and not just be terrified it's going to get bad and stop. Only going to say that 26 to 27 votes, not really spat. Exactly. I mean, do you want to shoot your load like that straight away? I mean, you strike me as the kind of guy that can't hold in his load, so there's that, but what was given birth? It's so nice to see given birth instead of miscarried up there. Do you want to play the game with people that know the game or people new to it? That would be the thing. I want people who don't know how to metagame the crap out of it and that wouldn't just break the game. Because I know it's very breakable. I want it to be fun, a challenge, but not to be overpowered. I really like my guys to be not ridiculously broken. Divinity 2 Original Sin. It's like a proper RPG, like the old-fashioned RPG, but it's an actual role-playing game. Not like Fallout 4. Can't break it without playing it. That's kind of hard, John. If you aren't OP, you're likely to just die. I mean, it's not that hard a game though, Sea Fusion. Like, unless you're playing on the really hard difficulties. Like, I played in a fairly, like, decent-ish difficulty, and I can do just fine when it was just single player, up through Fort Joy and all that. No. That's the thing, right? It's got to be fun, right? It's got to be enjoyable to watch, right? No one likes just... If I want to just slam my head against a wall, constantly dying over and over again, there's plenty of other games I can do that on, right? Divinity 2 isn't one of those games for me, at least. Can I get into you? I might just dig into some of this actually. I need the steel. And if there's like gonna be bugs coming from anywhere, in fact no, I'll get the steel here and then I'll wood it up like I did this one. Yeah, that's better. I mean, they're already here. They're already digging at it. I don't care about that because I don't want to really dig into this one or this one. TTR ready to be civil again? It looks like they are. So first things first is I'm gonna convert them, which should put them just always in a better mood because look at that debuff, minus 17 from Conquest, or lack of, followed to be the thickest dwarf tank you've ever seen. Have you ever played it before, Helden? Do you have the game either? Also, it's not won yet, right, guys? Come on, right? Something else could win. Safe Fusion can only buy 27 votes. You guys should have tons of points. Played it, never finished it. Pretty much exactly like me then. How far did you... Well... what? You didn't convert them? Right. We're gonna try Where's Long Trunk. The second area. Do you mean just after Fort Joy or after the Reaper Coast? Right, so you get further than me then. Because I got just after Fort Joy. Oh yeah, after Fort... Oh, so like you've left Fort Joy into that big... Yeah, that's where I got. That's exactly where I got actually. We're just the same, Helden. That's what I'm seeing. We're just the same. Right, release you. Now what happens? You back to the team? Hey, welcome back. Bites. Oh, it was me that put you down, wasn't it? That's because you were battling on a rhino. Like, why would you hit a rhino, right? See if you're gonna pick a fight, even with a baby rhino. Why would you pick that fight? I get the feeling we are not doing very good control on our animals right now. Why? And why is there so many dead hens? Oh, they've all got heat stroke. I mean, that's what you get for being giant weenies. Just don't die. Oh man, I get a horrible feeling I'm gonna have to murder a bunch of fucking horse. Is just too many horses. Wait, what? I get the feeling that's too many chickens as well. Let's go for 20 chickens, right? I'm pretty sure I did set that to 20 as well. 10 horses should be enough. I want 1 adult, 2 adult, 2 3. So that's what, 10. Wait, there's no... Am I reading this right? There's no female adult horses? That's 10, that's 14, that's not 20. Where's the other 6? Oh, it's because there's 6 pregnant, right? There's 6 pregnant female, right? What, maybe we can have a couple more, right? We can have a couple more. Oh my god, there's going to be so many butchered horses over and over. Right, and we are also above the dromedary limit. We're free over the dromedary limit. Why aren't we killing them? But... fine, you know what, any excuse not to kill the horses. Because I like horses, right? Right, there we go. No butchering of the old horses. Now, where the hell can we sell them to? What's the issue? Oh crap. What, and also, what's this? Farming site. Oh, chocolate. How are they farming chocolate? Oh, yeah, the cocoa tree. And how quickly can we get there? Is this friendly? No, it's definitely not friendly. Also not friendly. Might send in Darius to this. with a bunch of the horses. We can actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, you're right. That's a very good shout. I wonder what happens if we phone them up. Who is it that needs rescuing? Why you get heat stroke? Let's rescue him first. And TTR. We got components or something? That's silver. No, we're not. Alright, it's because he's doing that. Go save TTR. Man, this heat stroke. Wait, oh, it's because you're already hurt, that's why you're going down so quickly. Now, I want you to make that and then make that. Wait. You're going all the way over here for us, so right, let's steal. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's 57 degrees, is quite warm. You make a point. It may be a good one, admittedly. And where the hell are you going, TTR? You know what? I respect your tenacity. Oh wow, we've nearly finished this as well. Oh well, already back down. Yuristo, go in the comms. Go annoy those hostile ones. I hope they don't like attack you for annoying them or something. That would be a giggle. Naked, bleeding and overheating DDR tries to slit the throat of a chicken. Oh, so they will become friendly if we give them gifts, basically. What about Rena? Must be an ally. We do have an ally, so let's see about them. Send us a Imperial Trader. Oh man, screw you. You're really gonna make Andarius get out of his bed to come messages? A bunch of wanks. Obviously you've done warm and it's not that bad because you're a big twat that lives in a big twatish warm place, right? 57 is so warm it would instantly kill me. Oh yeah, Voltron really shouldn't get that. Who should be the heir, right? Because I should have fixed this last time. Yeah, they're just the right one. Now, who fights and could use it? I mean, Owlsfief is like me, except not me. So I'm thinking them. This requires building a monument in a limited time. Oh, never mind then. Screw that. Yeah, give us an Imperial one within a few days. God damn it. Really Baron the Rhinoceros. If only Baron. If only. Go save them, Yuristo, I suppose. Even though they are completely, you know, morons. Why do we have that extra steel? Did you just take as much steel as you could hold? Right, are these all 35? That's quite warm. I don't know if that's good enough to keep it down low enough. TTR should definitely be able to keep themselves down cold enough. No, I don't want you to drop that. finish off them so everyone isn't dying. Would be nice. What's your health like? Oh, it got up to 77. But it should be going down now, right? Yeah, it's already down to 50. What about you? Initial. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, get back to cleaning, Sea Fusion. Get back to goddamn cleaning. Right, foggy. So I can't wait for this to get attacked so we can't hit anything and get our asses kicked. You know, I don't want to jinx it, but it's looking good. Get this wee bit up. As well. How much have we got here? 400 odd. And how much wood do we have? Alright, we need more wood because I need to wood up once we're done to avoid the bugs. So I'm too lazy to just properly go to other areas. Why is my room so messy? Am I not counted in the cleaning area? I'm not, that's why. Jesus. I was wondering. Freaking. Oh, we should probably get all the blood away from the sacrificial chamber, you know? Getting rid of all this would be good. Getting all this nice and cleaned. And we're nearly finished this as well. Oh no, we lost a hen. That's fine. Some dusters to keep cool. Yeah, I really hoped we wouldn't need to. Get dusters again. I'm seeing something I would have liked, but we can't get that one because it's a blunt, and we hate blunt. It makes our people really miserable to hold anything that's blunt. Now, plasteel armour, I do like the look of. Whoa, salvation! I don't think I can take that. I don't think my people can make. I don't think we can make that much. Oh no, yeah, I don't think we can butcher that many people without going crazy, basically. Oh, that's a bunch of dead roosters and animals. Are they dying? No. It's just the roosters and animals that are overheating. What I might actually do as well is make this cold area as well. Man, see this mod that's added it so that the music plays back to back. It's so good. It's such a nice change. Fucking oven of an animal pen. I mean, it's, oh yeah, it's warmer in there than it is out there. Right, ease in. Just cheese it. Go raid, build a butcher table there and send all the colonists. All but one colonist back home. I'm pretty sure one of the colonists are bloodthirsty as well. Is it you? Bloodlust? So I don't think they care about killing people like that. It's basically like a kind of really basic psychopath, I believe. Yeah. Because they don't mind wearing tainted either, as well, JJ. They're absolutely fine with that. So what I'm thinking is maybe one of these wee places here. Maybe we'll get that chocolate actually. 8 people. How much is 8 people worth of leather? Volcron, how much would we get from chopping you up? Human leather amount 75. So for how much do they want? 380. I mean, that's only what, 5? Almost exactly 5, is it not? 7 5s is 350. Well, you know, 70 times 5 is what, 350, and then you get the yeah. Does it not say leather though? Leather amount 75. So are you playing tactician mode or not? I've never played any difficulty lower on. Difficulty lower than tactician honor is bullshit though. Surely you can do it unless you're a weenie. I don't know. It depends. I'll have a look when whatever wins. Believe it or not, I do a little bit of planning before any of the long plays. You know, like testing things out, making sure everything's okay, how difficult it is. With the exception of Battle Brothers for difficulty, I didn't check the difficulty then. Just kind of winged that one. Those 8 dudes, you can use as many as, you just use 50 per corpse. So get as much as you need. Yeah, exactly, JJ. So yeah. I think we're gonna go a wee trip. I want to know before he votes. I mean, he wants it regardless. I doubt the difficulty is going to change that. The only thing that will stop me from doing a certain difficulty that someone suggests is if it does end up just being bullshit, right? If it ends up just a trap, you know, like something I would do to Jake, for instance, right? Not voting Divinity unless you're playing Tactician. I don't know a big difference between them. I'll have a look after the stream. Well, not straight after the stream. By the end of tonight, I do have a bunch of stuff to do between like Jake's stream and you know, real life, and potentially later on stream as well. But I'll have a look. I'll maybe even test a wee bit of it, see how it goes, and if it is reasonable, yeah, I'll do it. I don't mind. Like I said, I do like a challenge. Like, I'm not going on Barry mode if that's what you're thinking there, Sea Fusion. But those kind of RPGs, I don't min-max. I hate to min-max them, like character-wise. Like, I will play a kind of crappier character just to roleplay it, basically. And I'm okay with that, right? And I know that's not what a lot of people do. But, you know, you kind of have to adjust the difficulty for the role-playing stupidness. The low difficulties are basically story mode, token gameplay with no real challenge. I mean, for someone who maybe min-maxes their character, yeah. But if you're role-playing as a really shitty person, that might not be the exact same. Right, why are you still not one of us? One useful pet for one that lets you speak to animals. Just run Pet Pal mod. That's playing a really shit person, really role playing. Maybe Baron, maybe not for some of us. Maybe not for some of us. Days, that's reasonable. You are pretty miserable. What's a present? You tried to punch a rhino. Freaking TTR. Also, why don't people just come in here? Oh wow, look how warm it is in here. That's what I thought all the rhino meat in here was getting destroyed. It's in here. Jesus. Is this built? Hey, nearly. I'm finishing it off as well. This might actually get built, so it might cool them down. Hello Franconian, welcome. Long time no see. You just pick a build and stick with it. We don't need all in on min-max, and you don't need to min-max and tactician, you just need a brain. Now listen, I never said I had that either there, C-Fusion. Like I said, I'll have a look and see how it goes. I don't see anything really, like, I don't see me not doing it tactician if that is, you know, like you're saying, a challenge, not bullshit. Like that's pretty much the requirements for the difficulty that I was looking for anyway. But I mean, the only reason I'm not immediately just saying yes straight away, right, is because it's you. And I'm not saying that I've come to somewhat suspect your motives and that you might be trying to screw me over occasionally. But I'm not saying that, if you get me, right? Not saying that I wouldn't trust you. I'm just saying that I don't trust you. You just need to teleport, always teleport. From the little I played of the game on my own, I got teleport on like 3 different characters. And I very much enjoyed teleport. Teleport was a lot of fun. Yawning, sorry. No overhead mountain here, so I can dig in. Just sounds like you're admitting to being my inferior as a gamer. Maybe I am, C-Fusion. Maybe I am. Listen, I strive to be the best at everything I do, right? But that doesn't mean I always am. And I am more than man enough to admit that. I am sure there is many things you're better than me at, and this could be one of them. And I'm okay with that. Doubt it though, because you suck. Right, what way? Is it not past time Jake started streaming? Is he late, or has he been streaming for the last 20 minutes? I very much doubt he's been streaming for the last 20 minutes, and then have said. I'm sure you wouldn't do that to me. Oh wow, it worked. Jake just started. Oh, perfect. Well, in that case, as much as I hate to leave you, like I said, I do actually have some stuff to do, which includes heading to the shops quickly, which I should be able to get there and back if I rush in like the 4 minutes. So let's just, I mean, we're all gonna be into Jake's chat anyway, let's be honest, so may as well let you get your 3 points to stack the long play vote. Now, normally this is where I'd say I'll be back tomorrow, but there's a good chance that depending on how long Jake goes, that I'll actually be back after Jake tonight for some more Rimworld again, because I'm really enjoying it and I really want to get a wee bit more battered out. But until then, hope you guys have a good one, and I shall hopefully see you then. Goodbye.